Today I'm going to show you how to do just a basic crochet chain stitch because this is basically the foundation to anything you're going to do with crochet, and I am going to have a couple of tutorials that just use this. So if you want to try to pick up crocheting, this will be a good opportunity for you to learn how to do that. So what you're going to do, you're going to want to start with a crochet needle. Mine is size J or size 10. And then some yarn. I always use the Simply Soft yarn because it really is ridiculously soft, and it's usually a good price too. But if you go feel the yarn in the yarn section, which I love to do, this yarn is way softer than most of the other yarn. So to get started, you want to take the end of your yarn and you're going to make a slip knot. And to do that, you're going to cross the yarn over and then pull that tail through the loop, but you want to hold on to the end of it to where it catches to make another loop. And this loop is the slip knot that you can pull this tail and make it smaller or larger, so slippable. And that is what we're going to start with for our basic chain stitch. So we're going to put the needle into that loop for starters. Let me show you how I hold the needle. I don't crochet very correctly, but I have my own way of doing it. So I'll show you what I do. I use my thumb and my middle finger to hold on to the hook right at that like little groovy thing that they give you, and then my pointer finger just rests on top, so kind of like so. And then my left hand, I put the long end of the thread in between my pointer and middle finger, kind of like pinchers here, and then I use my ring finger and thumb to hold the tail of the thread. So I've got like 2 sets of pinchers that keep it set for me. To do the basic chain stitch, you always want to make sure that this loop doesn't get too tight around the needle. You want to have some good room there to where it doesn't get too hard to pull your thread through. So I'm going to catch the thread with my needle like so and pull it through the loop, just like that. And then make sure you pull out. You don't want it to get really tight around the needle. Pull out to the same size that you had before, and then catch your thread and pull it through the loop. And then you would continue to do just like that. Catch your thread, pull it through the loop. And if you're new to crocheting, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to try to make these chains all the same size, because what tends to happen is that you start varying the size of your chain and then it starts to look sloppy. I didn't do a very good job of showing you, but you want to make sure that each time you make your chain, you bring it out exactly the same length you had it before, so that this loop here is always the same size. And then you just keep chaining, and that is the basic chain stitch.